What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back with another rendition of our top 10 hottest cards of the week segment where we review recent cards that have absolutely skyrocketed in value for one reason or another. It seems to be a very popular series, so we're going to continue doing it. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be reviewing cards like those illustration rares that have been doing so well lately, as well as a couple of cards from Astral Radiance that have been killing it also. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting video. Quick shout out to today's video sponsor. It is KantoShark.com, the ultimate Pokemon card marketplace. KantoShark.com has been selling through quite a bit of high-end inventory as of late. But don't worry, because they have recently listed some beautiful pieces of product, a lot of which consist of some very desirable vintage and modern booster boxes. Boxes that you rarely see in the wild, folks. And as always, they are a trusted source for authentic graded cards and sealed product. They have super fast shipping and payment plans available. A link to their website will be in the description of this video. Thank you so much. Alright folks, I got 10 cards here that we haven't talked about before yet. We're going to talk percentages, population. Let's get into it, starting off with the number 10 card that has seen some serious gains in the past week or so. It has been the Charizard GX from Hidden Fates. This card needs no introduction. It is one of the most popular cards of all time that was selling as a PSA 10 not that long ago for about $655. But more recently, this card has had an uptake in value, selling for about $898, again for $921, which is a handsome 40% increase from what it was selling for just a month or so ago. And as I just said, this is a fairly iconic card from a fairly iconic set, Hidden Fates. This card has had a roller coaster ride of prices throughout its history, but as of recently, about 40% increase. What do you think of that? The number 9 card on today's list is a Shining card, one of my favorite chase cards of all time. The Shining cards in Shining Mew from Shining Legends. This card is a PSA 10, was selling not that long ago for about $163. Here's a sale for $160. However, recently this card sold as a PSA 10 for $238, again for $285, and that is a 78% increase on the value of this Shining Mew. So if you ask me, it's about time these other cards from Shining Legends got their due. It's been all about the Mewtwo GX as of recently. That's been beyond skyrocketing in value, so it's good to see some of these Shining cards appreciating in some value. The number 8 hottest card of the week is our first card from Astral Radiance. It is this Machamp V Alt Art that in PSA 10 was selling about a month or so ago for $198. Here's another sale for $192. But just yesterday, well actually the past 2 days, we saw a couple of sales of this card. Here's one for $351, another one for $370, which is a handsome 93% increase on this Alt Art Machamp. This card's been kind of stagnant over the past couple of years, so it's nice to see it get some value thrown at it. This is the number 8 hottest card of the week. The number 7 card on today's list also comes from Astral Radiance. It is the Starmie V, featuring Misty there. In PSA 10 was selling about a month ago for $147. Here's another sale for $145. But recently, this card has almost doubled. Here is a PSA 10 sale for $270, another one for $287, another one here for $301. So I guess it has more than doubled in value, having a 108% increase over the past month. So yeah, Astral Radiance is the flavor of the week. I don't know what's going on, but this Starmie V is the number 7 hottest card. The number 6 card on today's list comes from Brilliant Stars in this Mimikyu VMAX. Now there are a couple of Mimikyu VMAX cards from Brilliant Stars. This one right here is the Trainer Gallery 17 Mimikyu VMAX that was selling just a month ago for about $45. Here's another sale for $44, another sale for $44, so about $44. But the past week we saw a sale of $101 for this card. Here's a sale for $102.50, which is a 132% increase on this bad boy. So it looks like it's not just the illustration rares that are doing well, but also some of these Trainer Gallery cards from the Sword and Shield era are getting quite expensive. This is the number 6 hottest card of the week. The number 5 card is a card from Celebration's Classic Collection. In this birthday Pikachu in PSA 10 was selling pretty dirt cheap just a month or so ago for $37. Here's another sale for $35. But more recently, this card has more than doubled. Here is a PSA 10 sale for $86, another one for an even $100, and that is a 170% increase on this birthday Pikachu. Now, the Celebration set is no stranger to some astronomical, crazy sales. We've seen cards lesser than this sell for more than this. It is a wild set. This is the number 5 hottest card as of right now. The number 4 card on today's list, we got to go way back to Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds, to be specific, in this Gardevoir and Sylveon GX alt art that in PSA 10 was selling just a month or so ago for $355. Here's another sale for $361. But recently we saw this mega sale as it sold as a PSA 10 for $971, and that is a 173% increase on this Gardevoir Sylveon GX card. This is a card I hardly ever see in auction, so when I saw this sale, I had to put it on today's list. This is the number 4 hottest card of the week. Getting down to the final 3, we have another illustration rare. This one is the Meryl illustration rare from Paldea Evolved. That was selling about a month ago for $157 as a PSA 10. More recently, this card has been selling for over $400. Here is a sale for $460, another sale for $475, and that is a whopping 202% increase on this Meryl illustration rare. Like I said, these illustration rares have been surprising us all, skyrocketing in value the past 4 to 5 weeks for some reason. This is the number 3 hottest card. The number 2 card on today's list is another Trainer Gallery card from the Sword and Shield era. It is this Gengar from Lost Origin that in PSA 10 was selling pretty cheap about a month or so ago for $52. Here's another sale for $53, another sale for $48. But recently we've seen 2 sales of this card. Here's one for $177, another one for $192, and that is a 269% increase on this Gengar. So yeah, the Trainer Gallery cards are really coming up this week. And you got Gengar here. Gengar is definitely a fan favorite. This is the number 2 hottest card of the week. Which brings me to the number 1 card with the highest percentage increase over the past couple of weeks. It is this Infernape illustration rare from Twilight Masquerade that was selling super duper dirt cheap as a PSA 10. Here's a sale for $36, another sale for $42, another sale for $43, so pretty darn cheap. But recently this card has surged in value. Here is a PSA 10 sale for $160, another one for $177.50, and that is a whopping 392% increase on this Infernape illustration rare. Twilight Masquerade has been putting out some surprising sales recently. This is the number 1 hottest card of the week. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I love doing these videos. Give it a thumbs up on your way out, and don't forget to be a subscriber if you're not already. I really appreciate it. That's all I got today. I'll catch you in this weekend's auction recap.